Hi guys, welcome back to a new video on the channel. Now this is a passionate rant, it's a passionate look back at the dreadful season that Reading have had. I wanted to analyse our season as a Reading fan. I wanted to analyse it bit by bit. Now we finished 14th, which okay, it's not disastrous, but it's not good enough. This season has been difficult. This season has been long, and it has just been poor. From day one, I was at the Reading game versus Sheffield Wednesday on the opening day of the season. I got the brand new kit. I felt fresh. I felt good. The atmosphere was great. It all felt like, this is going to be a really good season. We brought in some really strong players, and I thought, you know what? Pele's coming, Boyet's coming, Busquets has come in. We didn't know about João at the time. Rafael was coming in, Virginia, get onto him in a minute, and other players. And we had on paper a really strong looking team with Swift and Ejaria and Blackett and all this. And there was that optimism under Reading fans that maybe this could be a better season. Yeah. How long did that last? The frustration for me is, as well, we don't seem to have the ambition that I thought we did. And I know we're not a big club. I've known that from day one. We've moved into the Medeski, and it was like a small club moving into a big team stadium. And we've got better, but we're not there. We're nowhere near competing. Yes, we're going to have a clear out this summer. We need a big clear out. We've got a big squad, and we don't have the money. So we need to clear players out. We're going to lose some big players, but we've also got some interesting youngsters coming through. Elise has done well. Osoyo's come in and done well. McIntyre. And, if we can keep Ejaria, brilliant. If we keep Swift, brilliant. Rafael's done fantastic in goal. He won player of the season. But we've got, and even, like I say, McNulty has come back off loan from Hibernian. I'd like to see him given an opportunity. Him and, Mate and Baldock. And if there's 3 players in the summer that we've been linked with, that if we can get those 3, I'll be happy. Those are Rob Dickey from Oxford, but he's a good player. Roland Curtis from Portsmouth, and Josh Laurent from Shrewsbury. Now those 3 players, personally, I'd fit them in, and that for me would be good. I think Reading need that investment, but I don't think we should go mad. I'm not expecting a host of signings. We did that in the summer. We brought 10 or 11 players in, and it's not really helped. So I think, to be fair, clear out the deadwood, let's clear out a lot of the players, and let's just start afresh. Next season's going to be a challenge for us. I've already said this in my previews. I'm open and I'm honest. I do not think that Reading are going to have a great season next year. I'm not expecting us to be in the top 6, the top 10. 14th this year, I'd be surprised if we even get 14th next year. I honestly think we're going to be one of those teams that is down near the bottom struggling, because we don't have a prolific goal scorer. We're not scoring goals. The team doesn't look confident under Bowen. Now, I do apologise. I've got some sort of dust on my nose. It's annoying me. I don't trust Bowen. As I said before, Nigel Pearson is available. There are other decent managers out there that have been managers that have got the skills, the backing. They can do this. Bowen can't. He has struggled this season, and I honestly believe he's losing the dressing room, because there's a common phrase that managers use. We've worked on this in training. We've done this in training. We've worked hard in training. It's not happening on a match day. If you are telling them what to do, how to play, what way to play, passing, movement, set pieces, and they're ignoring you and they're not doing it on a match day, they are not listening to you. You've lost the dressing room. They don't trust you. They don't back you. The players, and it's not even 1 or 2 players, it's the whole squad. Bowen is not the right man for Reading, and I would sack him today. I would get him gone today. If we have Bowen in charge next season, I honestly believe that Reading will get relegated. Now, yes, I've probably just made myself a meme if we go and win the league next year, but at the moment, at this present moment in time, I do not see Reading competing next season. And that's me being honest. It hurts as a Reading fan to see what's going on with this club, because we're a great club, but we are acting like nothing, and we're going backwards. The last 3-4 seasons, bottom half, bottom half, bottom half, bottom half, relegation, relegation, relegation. And this season, everybody at the start of the year, I'm not surprised they had us in the bottom three, bottom four. Because we've been shocking. We have to invest in the summer in decent players. Not too many, just a few. Those three I mentioned. Get rid of a lot of the other players who just aren't performing. The likes of Barrow, he has to go. McCleary's going to leave. We got rid of João Virginia. But João Virginia, for me, sums up our recruitment. We're getting old players in like Charlie Adam that have got a name, but then they're not performing. Charlie Adam has not performed this season for Reading. He really hasn't. He's done the odd thing here or there, but he really hasn't performed. We got João Virginia from Everton, and he's supposed to be brilliant, he's amazing. He made so many errors in the first 4 games that he played, I could not believe it. I saw him against Sheffield Wednesday. 2 of the 3 goals were his fault. Then there was the goal against Wolves, where he's just, what is he doing? He's not a goalkeeper. He was never a good goalkeeper. It was a bad bit of recruitment from us. Charlie Adam, again, he's not really shown himself. We got Araruna, he's not really shown himself. Boyat, Pele, all these players that we bought that were supposed to be superb, apart from Raphael, who won Player of the Season, they've not been great. Morrison's come in and done well, fair play to him. Puskas, again, even George Puskas, when he plays for Romania, he's scoring goals for fun. He had that wonderful goal against Cardiff, and we all thought, here we go. And he reminds me of Jimmy Kebe. Reading fans will know what I mean. Jimmy Kebe, there's 2 types of Jimmy Kebe. There was Kebe, and then there was, who the bloody hell's that? Kebe. And that's what Puskas is one day he can be superb, he can be amazing. He's so inconsistent. And that's what our season's been. Someone asked me, how do you sum up your season in one word? Inconsistent. We'll have this little run of 3 games. We'll have a little run of 2 games. We'll have a little run of 4 games. And then we'll get slapped up and we'll get beaten and we'll get run over, and it annoys me because the team are just not playing together, and that is part of Bowen. And even with Gomez, there just wasn't that technique. And at Reading, there's a lot that needs doing at this club. The owners need to stop being ghost owners, as I said in my previous run. The owners do not interact with the fans anymore. The football club does not interact with the fans anymore. The whole Reading Fans 13 concept has disappeared. The whole Reading Fans on the programme has disappeared. All right, we've got this Club 1871. Yeah, fine, okay. But that's for the atmosphere. That still doesn't connect the fans with the club. The club are getting further and further and further away. Players are getting less and less likely to sign autographs for us. Management are just coming in and going straight in. It's not the Reading we used to be. The Reading way. Since Sir John Madacey has stepped down, this team has gone backwards. Sir John is Reading Football Club. That's his stadium. And he is our football club. And he has been for 15, 20 years. And he needs to get hold of this football club and say to the owners, start giving the fans their club back. Because it doesn't feel like that. The atmosphere, everyone's correct. The atmosphere at Reading is dead. We have the singing section in 1871 and the West and our Y25 where I sit. We try and sing up there, but it only goes for a short period of time. And as soon as we go 2 or 3-0 down or 1-0 down, the atmosphere just dries and it's dead, and it's painful. Because you feel embarrassed to start singing like you are on your own because everyone's just saying we're losing, and it's not good. I love this football club more than anything in the world. They are my football team. I'll never stop supporting them. If we get relegated to League 1 next season, League 2, National League, non-league, we end up playing my local team, Bedford Town. I'll go and watch them. I'm a Reading fan through and through. But I'm not frustrated because we're not winning promotion. I'm not frustrated because we're not getting in the playoffs. I'm not frustrated because we're not winning games. I'm getting frustrated because the team is not being Reading. We are being rubbish. We're not playing. We're not, 1 week we'll play, like Luton will beat them 5-0. Brilliant result. Then we'll go and get stuffed by Brentford or get stuffed by Wigan or get stuffed by someone crap. Well, not crap, but you know what I mean? A lesser team. Not saying Brentford are a lesser team because they're superb. But what I mean is we will have these great wins and then we'll just go and lose or we won't perform. And The manager, or the so-called manager, just comes out with all these different things. The summer, for me, Reading need to get rid of the deadwood. We need to shrink the squad. We need to bring in 3 or 4 quality signings, just 3 or 4, not that many. Work with the youth team, work with the players we've got, and progress and push. And look for a new manager, but a permanent manager. Someone that we can back as fans, someone that we can get behind. Bowen's done okay, but he's done okay. He hasn't... And I know people think, oh, what did you want Bowen to do? I wanted him to manage to improve the atmosphere, improve the way we're playing, because we're not even playing decent football. We're not getting decent results. We're not trying. We're just rolling over, and we might get one good win and you think, hey, it's sorted. No, it's not. It needs to be consistent. And it's not. And that's what I wanted Bowen to do. I wanted Bowen to improve us, get us into the top half. I'm not talking about playoffs, but let's have a top half finish. Let's challenge. I'm not saying make the playoffs, this is just challenge, but I don't think he's the man, like I said, to take us forward. If it turns out he does, fair play to him. And, I'll retract my statement and say fair play to him. But at the moment, I can't see that happening. And I just think that Reading need to find that consistency. We need to get a team together that can play together and that can be honest with each other and honest with the fans. When the fans get back, we need an atmosphere in that stadium. I urge any Reading fans watching this, if you don't normally sing at home games, be proud of your team. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be scared. It's not about being hard. It's not about being a fighter or anything. It's about standing up for your team and being proud that you support Reading or proud that you support whoever you support. I've got flags still hanging out of my window. My scarves are still hanging out my window. I went out today in my shirt. We'd lost 4-1 yesterday. Doesn't matter to me. I'm Reading Football Club from up here to down to the bottom of my feet. Reading Football Club runs through my body, and it will always run through my body. This is my football team, this is my club, and I'll always support them, always. But I'm allowed to be frustrated. I'm allowed to not be happy with the way the team's being run, or the club's being run. I don't know these owners. They're not coming out and being honest. I'm not having a go at them, I'm just saying. You've bought the football club, and now you're not even putting money into the club. What did you buy us for? Are we a bank? Are we insurance? Get your money out. I'm not saying buy all the greatest players in the world. I'm not saying anything stupid. I'm just saying invest in the team so we can keep players like Swift, keep players like Ajaria. You should be able... What would you rather do? Spend £1 million of your money to keep these two in the club, or gain £4 million and get crap players? We're not a business. We're a football club. Start treating us like one. Well, guys, that is kind of my, like I said, my sort of review of the season. It's not been good enough. It's been poor. As you can tell, I got a little bit on the heated side because I love this football club more than anything in the world. I love them so much I could break down in tears, but I'm not going to. But I love them to bits. And I'm a proud Reading fan and always will be. And, let's go for next season. But honestly, to answer the basic questions, I think that our season has been a Z, it has been a U, it's been rubbish. I think next season we will probably finish between, I'm going to say 17th and the bottom. 17th and 24th, maybe 18th and 24th if I'm honest. But I'd like us to finish in the top half, but I don't see it happening. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you are not a Reading fan and you support someone else and you've watched this, I appreciate it. Let me know what you think of Reading's season. Be as honest as you like. I've had it all before. But if you are a Reading fan, let me know what you think. Have I been too harsh on Bowen? Have I been too harsh on the players? My player of the season was John Swift, not Raphael, but he has been superb. Let me know who your player of the season is if you're a Reading fan. Let me know what you think of the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. See you soon.